Welcome back. Week 6. F. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. We got Pick'ems. Week 6. And yeah, dude, you're starting to extend that lead to a hot 2 games ahead of me now.
Easily could be reversed this week.
Easily could be reversed. There were a few close games last week. Chargers, Browns, man. I thought I had it in the bag.
Oh yeah.
Typically, when you're up 3 scores, you win. Don't tell that to the Browns. Don't tell that apparently to the Texas Longhorns either. But,
yeah,
yeah, but we ain't gonna talk college. We're here to talk NFL.
Yeah.
But Alex is joining me once again, as always. Go check out Hail Mary podcast. He puts out good stuff. That's why I have him on here, man.
Appreciate it.
Friend of the channel. But what's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Bro Schmo. Just in case you did not know so, go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let us know who are some of your picks this week. Do you disagree? Do you agree? Do you hate us? Probably. Let me know in the comment section below. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. I'll start us off with Thursday night. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going at the Philadelphia Eagles. Tampa's a 7-point favorite. They think Tampa is going to smoke this Eagles defense that's been really good as of late. They crushed the hot ascending youngster Sam Darnold. But I've been most encouraged about with the Eagles is they're using Jalen's mobility more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really helped this offense, I think.
Yeah.
However, not enough against Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the MVP. He is playing lights out football. For me, this is easy. It's Tampa. They're just a better squad right now. The Eagles, I think they're performing extremely well. I think the defense is really good. I like how they're executing the offense, but they're not good enough to beat the Buccaneers, in my opinion. And they get a few key pieces back in Jameel Dean being fully healthy and Antoine Winfield in the secondary. So
that's good.
Yeah, that's going to help a ton. What about you, Alex? What do you think?
Yeah, man, I got to give credit to the Eagles. 3 interceptions last game. I think they got 8 last year total. So
didn't even allow a rushing touchdown to Sam Darnold, the new Lamar Jackson.
That's true. But no, the Eagles, they have a really damn good defense. They get a couple of linebackers in there that are actually like high level. They could be cooking. So cheers to the Eagles, especially to Jalen Hurts for realizing that sometimes it's okay to use your legs when your arm isn't working too hot. So good job for the Eagles, but they're going up against a juggernaut right now in the Buccaneers, who they honestly should have beaten the Rams. After seeing how the Rams been playing, they should have probably beat them a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was like the secondary. Like they were beat up. There was a lot of miscommunications. So
yeah. So cheers to Tom Brady. I think that right now he is the MVP, especially given where he's at in his career. So good for him. Over 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. First time he ever did that in his entire career. So the fact that he's doing that at his age is ridiculous. But what's ridiculous is that we're going to have to watch the Dolphins and Jaguars at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time.
You do.
8:30 Central time in London. Between potentially Tua Tagovailoa, I think we both agree that he's probably not going to start. It just doesn't seem right. Like if you're throwing for the first time on a Monday, you're probably not going to be playing Sunday in London, especially coming back from an injury. So even with Jacoby, which it's like pretty... it's a hot take saying that Jacoby's better, but I don't think it's that far off. It's a tough one because the Dolphins being torn apart. What do you think about it? I think that Jaguars actually have a chance here.
I do too. I think the offense it's uninspiring what Urban Meyer's doing there, but yeah, dude. The new Chip Kelly. He's like Chip Kelly, but likes to go to the bar and the club.
He likes the youth, man. He likes the youth. So
oh, bad. But yeah, but I mean, hey, James Robinson, they've been giving him the ball more. That's nice. They're down Brandon Linder, probably their best offensive lineman, the center. That's a bit rough. Trevor Lawrence has been looking better. We know Trevor Lawrence. He's a great prospect. Rookie season.
Yes.
It is what it is. This Dolphins defense, yeah, they looked bad against Tom Brady, but
It's Tom Brady.
Most people will.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna lean the Dolphins here. I've been going against them all year. I think it's about time for me to flash my colors. It's like, hey,
You know
dude,
what?
Dolphins in and out, man. Let's do this. Yeah, they don't bring back Tua, dude. I think you don't rush Tua back.
Yeah.
The guy with his type of injury history too, but
You
yeah,
know
it's
what?
just both these. I feel like just the Jags defense
Yeah.
it's bad.
But with that said, when Broshmo goes for the Dolphins, I will not. I'm going the
swear,
Jaguars.
if I lose this because I went with my team, I'm gonna be pissed.
I know. That's exactly why I'm doing it. I'm going the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is coming in hot, almost
jeez,
beating the
dude.
Bengals the other week. So Jaguars got some potential right there. If they start using James Robinson a lot more, I think they can actually start kicking some ass. They are putting up more points per game than they didn't do too hot against the Titans, but they're putting up a good enough, respectable, close to 20 points per game. And I think that's good enough to beat the Dolphins. It could be shooting myself in the foot, but I'm just doing this for fun. I think that the Jaguars could beat up on the Dolphins where their offense has been pretty piss poor, to put it simply.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. This is a tough game. Dolphins, they're 3.5 favorite.
It's not that much.
Not that much. I don't even know. Like the over under is 47, dude. I don't know if these teams are
I
gonna.
would take the under on that one all day.
Yeah, honestly. Like I could see this game being like 25-22, like it's the Texans Patriots game.
Yeah.
So Packers Bears, dude. We're going to Soldier Field, dude. The red hot Bears, 3-2. That offense, it's lighting it up. It's not. I don't know how they're winning games, man. I really don't. Defense is playing really good. They caught Derek Carr sleeping. Derek Carr missed on a lot of passes. I don't know. Even the Packers, they're hurt. Their defense, all banged up. Their offensive line, all the good players banged up. They might get Jenkins back this week. He's questionable, but still, it's hard to bet against Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, even Aaron Jones. Like that's a beautiful trifecta. I don't know, man. This might be the week. Maybe Justin Fields is like, yeah, let's do this. Let's get this show on the road. But they're still down David Montgomery. It's just hard to go for the Bears in this matchup.
Yeah, totally agree. The fact is that David Montgomery, as of right now, has less than 150 yards less than Justin Fields passing, which is a little bit rough, to put it simply. I just don't understand how the hell the Bears are winning right now. It's obvious that they're not going to win this game either. But yeah, I don't get how the hell
it's defensively. Like that Bengals game, they won defensively. They forced a lot of mistakes with Burrow. The Raiders game defensively, and then who was their other win? Was it the Lions, right?
Yeah, it was the Lions.
Yeah, that's not impressive. Lions, they're beat up. They're gritty, but they're not a good team.
Yeah. I think we're pretty damn consensus on the Packers winning that one. Speaking of the Bengals and the Lions, got that next.
Choo.
Joe, did the Bengals lost this week, right? In overtime versus Packers.
It was, where no one could kick a field goal.
Yes, they've been pretty gritty. They've been fighting every single game. They very well could be 5-0. They could also very well be pretty much 0-5. If I'm not mistaken, apart from the Steelers game, they've been within 3 points every single game. They've won by
honestly, they should have lost to the Vikings.
Yeah. So they should have lost to the Vikings. The Bears, probably should have won, to be honest. If they didn't throw 3 picks, then the fate would have been different. But it's like, you look at it, this is a team that's going to be a coin toss every single week, depending on how they're going to finish out the game. I'm going to stick with the Bengals. I went with the Lions last week, and honestly, the Lions started coming back late in the fourth, but it doesn't really matter. The Bengals actually have a really damn good roster. Joe Mixon should be coming back as well. It'll turn the tide. they'll get back in the win column.
Yeah, and like injuries are really stacking for the Lions. They're down Frank Ragnow, they're down Taylor Decker, and then in the secondary, no Okuda, no Ifeatu Melifonwu.
Yeah.
Even Romeo Okwara, he's I think on IR now too, or at least out. But yeah, injuries are stacking on a team that's not really good to begin with. So
yeah,
it's really tough to go for them. Joe Burrow's playing some good football. He's keeping it that dude. He's and the defense is, I think, overperforming. Like I don't think they were anything special versus the Packers, but they did enough to keep the offense in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cincy, easy pick here for me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of easy picks, we got the red hot 1-win Indianapolis Colts against the I guess red hot Davis Mills led Texans, also 1 win. I'm going the Colts. Carson Wentz is playing mistake-free football. Granted, he did have a fumble in the freaking Baltimore game, but to be fair, I don't think it was his fault. He got blindsided. His pressure got pressured. It is what it is. But they were explosive, dude. He was taking shots. Michael Pittman, just giving them, hey, go get it, contested catch balls. I like that. The Texans, Davis Mills, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from Davis Mills week in and week out. To be fair, like he looked pretty subpar. Again, rookie, subpar his last 3 starts, and opposed to this most recent one against the Patriots. Yeah. I think we're dealing with an outlier in that game. So I think Colts win this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that game was a fluke for the Texans. If you can't put up 100 yards versus the Bills, there's a good sign that just having one good game is not going to overwrite that. Like even the best quarterbacks, even when they have a shitty game like that, they're at least able to do something spectacular. And Davis Mills, I don't know why we're expecting that much from him. It's just kind of a shock that he's doing something early, but he's a project. He's a project. I don't know if the Texans are even going to take a quarterback this year, but regardless, the Colts need to get this win, for one, if they actually want to do anything. But also, they've been playing some really tough teams, and they've been playing them really well.
Close.
Yeah, like against Super Bowl caliber teams. So obviously, I'm going to lean my cap to the Colts here. They have a 9.5 point favorite. So
yeah, and like real quick, man, like the Patriots offense allowed the Texans to stay close in that game. That Patriots offense is so sluggish. Like Mac Jones, he's not doing anything special there.
I was saying that in the preseason. Like he's captain checkdown. He's being Alex Smith right now, and that's nothing against him. That's exactly how you should play. That's exactly how the Patriots should play. It's true. Like that's how you win with the Patriots. You just consistently drive the ball downfield, no matter how irritating it is, and then you win. Like it's boring as hell, but that's how Mac needs to play before he starts evolving into hopefully what they find in the next Tom Brady, which don't think that'll come, but it's always a chance.
Yeah, I'd rather I like Mac and Cheese as a better nickname. Captain Checkdown's a bit woof.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying like the Alex Smith Captain Checkdown vibe.
I get you. I'm just making a joke.
Mac and cheese. If you ever make that soul food joke again, like I'm not gonna come on the channel.
Nah, dude. The week I made that soul food joke, dude, I lost that prediction.
Yeah, they got crushed. But next game, talking about the Rams and the Giants. Daniel Jones is still questionable for this week. Saquon somehow, you said it, like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, wild, right?
I thought it was going to be like 2 to 3 years with how terrible that ankle looked.
Golly, dude. It was like someone put a stone in there, dude. It was huge.
Yeah. Kenny Galladay out with hyperextended knee for at least probably 6 to 8 weeks. Kadarius Toney's turning it on. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, he was banged up too at the end of that game.
He threw a punch. He got ejected from the game.
He got ejected? Oh, I have him here on the injury too. Maybe.
Oh, really? Well, that sucks.
He threw a punch? Good for him, dude.
I know, dude. He was going off, though, so I'm pretty happy.
My team sucks, but screw you.
I know. It's like I had faith in Kadarius, so I'm happy that he's actually starting to pay off and doing a good job.
Dude, after
Yeah.
the contact, after the catch.
Ooh.
I love those guys.
Well, he was unique with how he ran. Either it was going to translate perfectly or terribly. So pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we
But
talked a
yeah, the
lot
Rams.
about that in the offseason.
Yeah, I know. But the Rams are the Rams. I don't think there's much more that need to be said about that.
Yeah. Injuries, dude, are a big thing for a Giants team that's been finding a way to lose close games.
Mhm.
Dude, I mean, even healthy Daniel Jones in this game, you ain't picking against the Rams. You ain't. Aaron Donald, he's gonna feast on that interior.
Yeah.
He's looking at them like, mm. I'm gonna remind people, hey, defensive play. Nah, screw that. MVP right here, dude. Best player of our generation since
Yep.
Lawrence Taylor or something like that.
Hmm.
But
I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
yeah. But next game. This one's a bit more intriguing with the Chiefs in Washington. It's a 55 and a half over under. Oh man, dude. They could hit that easy. If we're to believe that the Washington might have similar success to like
Yeah.
Philly, like the Bills, like
Every other team in existence.
yeah, dude, because that defense is trash. Especially if they have no Chris Jones this week, like they did Sunday night.
Yeah.
Golly, dude. And to be fair, the Chiefs, I think that, dude, momentum, man, is a big thing in football, and that roughing the passer call on Frank Clark on like third and like what, like 10 or 17, something like that, really killed.
Yeah.
Then they went on to score a touchdown, and then the game was just out of reach after that. Like, I think that really killed. Like the Chiefs, they have been close in these losses. They have with the Chargers, with the was it the Ravens, and then yeah, just this past week, dude. Like, I think they're gonna take advantage of this Washington team, which secondary is letting down the pass rush, man.
I know.
Because they're getting significant pressure. It's just nobody wants to cover.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke. Oh man, dude. I don't know. I think this might look similar to the Bills Washington game. So where hey, I'm playing from behind, but I'm padding these stats.
Yeah.
You look at that box score. I'm looking pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
As a fantasy guy, I do appreciate some garbage time touchdowns. So, but yeah, going Chiefs here. They need to get back on the right track. They need to get back to 500.
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm 100% on the Chiefs bandwagon here. Just for teams that desperately need a win, they're going to be playing with a lot more heart. Washington, I mean, you look at their division, the Cowboys are pretty much obviously the superior team at this point.
They're smoking everyone in that division.
Yeah. The Eagles can even give a good fight to Washington. Like, Washington's not playing for the playoffs right now. Right now, they're seeing what they have. Chiefs are trying to fight in a division that's kind of starting to get away from them. But then, of course, there's some stuff in the news that shifted the balance of at least one team in their division that we'll talk about in a little bit. But, I mean, even the Broncos are starting to slow down a little bit, but Chargers are red hot. They need to compete with the Chargers to at least get some playoff consideration right now. So they need it. They're going to go with it. Oh,
yeah, I love that Justin Herbert's doing his best Patrick Mahomes impression.
Yeah.
Just lining up the league.
He's going off. So that was like your best and worst take was in the same team. He said Justin Herbert's going to like regress. And then Mike Williams is gonna go off.
And I was just saying, that in my power rankings about like, hey, dude, I'm really eating crow with this Herbert take. Like, I kind of expected him to take like the Josh Allen arc, where it was like, oh, there's some promising, okay, expected regression, but then slowly go back up. But man, nah, dude, right out the gates, this guy's like,
he's looking like he could be competing for the number one spot. Very soon. He's an excellent quarterback. That was one of my biggest draft misses right there. I literally watched Penei Sewell back in the last draft, and I was like, how the hell is Herbert the way he is? Like, I was still looking at him. I'm like, if I was evaluating him without knowing who he was, I would still think that there's a huge bust chance.
Oh no, but yeah, a lot of it was the way he looked. That offense in Oregon wasn't designed to really showcase his arm talent or have him really make a lot of like Big plays. It didn't rely on him a lot, but it relied on the playmakers around him.
Yeah. So it was just like, I just remember seeing, I'm like, wow, there's no way that I would have imagined that he could have been this good. But the Panthers and Vikings, this is going to be an interesting game. This might be where we split off here.
This might be, dude.
CMC's coming back. Sam Darnold and the Panthers have now tasted 2 losses in a row. Talk about a team that needs to fight to be relevant in their division. I mean, they have the damn Buccaneers that are a juggernaut. The Panthers, 3 interceptions is not good. Not good at all.
It looked like he was playing for Adam Gase again.
Yeah, I know. Which is, it's entertaining to me because I've never been on the Sam Darnold train. I thought this was an excellent place for him, though. I thought it was like the perfect spot for him to flourish. The wide receiver room is excellent. I said group and room at the same time, so I said groom. The wide receiver room is excellent. CMC should be coming back. He should have come back last week. I assume they actually wanted to rest him. I think they underestimated the Eagles, dude. I think they rested him because they thought they could win.
And that's a real good defense, too.
Yeah. So I think the Vikings defense is honestly worse than the Eagles. I'm pretty sure that's, apart from the the Vikings fans, that's pretty understood. They're just not that great of a defense. Panthers defense is unbelievable. I think Sam Darnold's going to have some vengeance coming back. Panthers are going to take this one.
Golly, dude. I don't disagree at all. Oh, man. This one's really tough. I think I'm going to lean Vikings. I really think they're better than 2 and 3. I know defensively, nothing special. They're getting pressure. Hunter and Griffin, dude, they're reunited and they're feeling so good. They're getting pressure. Secondary, kind of blows if you're not Harrison Smith or even Xavier Woods has been pretty solid. It's just, the corners, it's a no bueno. I wanted to see Dalvin Cook's questionable, but even so, Alexander Madison is doing pretty solid. Golly, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything in my gut says go with the Panthers. I'm gonna believe in fourth quarter Kirk Cousins, dude. I'm gonna believe in Kirk Cousins. This team's majority of their losses, dude, has been down to the wire. Could have easily been wins. So yeah.
Hey, I'll say this one other thing since you just made your pick. The game's in North Carolina, so another advantage to the Panthers right there. I'm gonna let you lead. Yeah, yep. You're leading off the first game.
Come on, Thielen and Jefferson.
I know.
Dang, dude, man, dude. I really should pick Carolina. I'm gonna say that picking Vikings, but I really feel like I should pick Carolina.
I know you should.
Oh well, what can you do? Chargers Ravens. This one's actually incredibly tough as well, because you probably have currently the most impressive quarterback this season in Justin Herbert, literally right up there in the MVP race right now.
Yeah,
facing the most electric player in the NFL in Lamar Jackson. Mr. Lamar ain't no lead, safe Jackson. Dude's been looking good. They made great adjustments in the second half, dude, of that Colts game, and just attacked.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I really loved it. I really love this Ravens team, and I really love Brandon Staley as well. I think.
Yeah.
I know that they put up the Browns put up a ton of points last week, but I love that Staley. They sell out to stop the pass. And against a Browns team that's built on the run, that was going to be the case. But down 3 scores, that defense started to play really well. Oh, no. This is a tough game, dude. This is incredibly tough. Herbert, Mike Williams, it's beautiful. Will they be able to get pressure? If they have everyone healthy, because Storm Norton, honestly, not been good there at right tackle. I'm going to go. Oh, dang it, dude. I'm really going to shoot myself in the foot if I end up losing this game and the Vikings game. I'm going to go with the Ravens, dude. I think Lamar is an unstoppable machine. He is not necessarily unstoppable, but you can only contain him for so long. Dude, he's throwing the ball well.
Yeah.
You go.
So I have a weird feeling that Lamar, coming off a really freaking amazing game, might have a little bit of a slip up.
Mother trucker. I was really hoping you were going with me.
No, I'm gonna be like, this is a game where I was about to choose Baltimore because it is in Maryland. So the Ravens should probably win this one, but I mean, Alejandro Villanueva might just become a revolving door to Joey Bosa, as he probably will. And, that secondary for the Ravens, not always the best. It allowed 400 yards last game to Carson Wentz.
It's almost like half of them were on injured reserve before the season started.
Maybe the entire team is on injury reserve. I'm going to be rocking the Chargers here. Again, it's not a logical move. I just have that feeling the Chargers are red hot. I mean, you could say the same thing that I just said about the Ravens and Lamar with Justin Herbert, but I mean, at least the running backs are healthy for the Chargers.
Yeah, dude. Oh, this is probably by far the toughest game. Easy for me. Game of the week.
Oh yeah.
Oh golly gee, dude. It's gonna be fun. Get the popcorn out.
Yeah.
And Brandon Staley might be my favorite coach in the league right now, dude. Oh, dude. So it's really tough, dude. I love Staley. I love Lamar.
Yeah.
God, but you know what? I will say this. What the Ravens do well, and the Browns did this a lot too. The Browns were using a lot of play action, and they were going to their tight ends.
Yeah.
You know what? Mark Andrews, he was kind of good.
Yeah.
Kind of cost me in fantasy. I hated facing him. It sucked. But that's one thing, like, because I think if they approach it the same way the Browns did, it's like, hey, we're going to try to run the ball down these guys' throat, and we're going to try to find our tight ends and the flats and the seams, really take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, let's just go.
Yeah. So that's going to be one hell of a game. I'm very excited to watch that one. It'd be crazy to see Chargers have like pretty much game of the week back-to-back weeks because the Browns game was unbelievable.
God, such a good game.
This next game, speaking of the Browns, is going to be another contender for game of the week if it goes as planned. Cardinals, Browns, Kyler Murray. It's Kyler Murray. He is pretty much everything that the Cardinals do well. Obviously, they have a pretty damn good pass rush. I think the Browns should be 5-0. Like they are so freaking close to 5-0. It is not funny. And their wins, apart from against the Vikings, are by multiple scores. So they're winning. They're losing very close and winning by a noticeable margin. Have an insane run game. I think that the Cardinals' interior of the defensive line is just not that good. Like Lucky Fotu is not going to be scaring the shit out of me if I have Kareem Hunt going around. It's a little bit suspect without Jedrick Wills, right? Like that is a little bit of.
Yeah, and I think Coughlin got beat up too.
Yeah,
but he's probably playing. He's just questionable.
Yeah, I saw him get injured that game. But regardless, that could be the one spot where the Cardinals can light it up. I just don't think the Cardinals have it. I really don't. I think the Browns got what it takes to just do everything. They're so good.
This Brown defense, it's designed to stop Cliff Kingsbury's offense.
Yeah.
No, this Browns defense, they love their sub packages.
Mm-hmm.
JOK, he's been a monster, dude. He's actually much like Burrow had a throat contusion as well, but he should be good to go this week. He's been amazing. Oh man, OG, and we've seen dude. I know Murray was a little beat up this last game, but still, it was like they were nothing impressive against the Niners, against a very beat up Niners team. And what the Browns do well, run the football, control the game, control the time of possession.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be a big problem. I think as long as I think the Browns win this as long as they keep, I hate saying this, as long as it's not close and they could keep the ball out of Baker's hands. Because Baker, we kind of saw it with the Chargers game that they didn't have enough trust, enough faith in Baker to really like I think there was like a third down where they like 3rd and 4 or something, and they could have converted it if they wanted to go with the pass play, but they were like, no, we're just gonna run the ball, try to control the clock. It's like, I don't like that they don't have that faith in Baker. And then we even saw in the Chiefs game down the stretch, costly interception by Baker, which Baker doesn't make a lot of costly mistakes. It's just he hasn't really turned up in big moments yet.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna run with the Browns in this game. I totally agree with a lot of your points, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna beat the Kyler Murray Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that was a fun take. But let's talk about the Raiders. Let's talk about the Broncos. So the Raiders, they're going through some stuff. Broncos have a few key injuries. But they've been dealing with it. Like, I think they get Ronald Darby back this week. They're still without Judy, Hamler, but Tim Patrick and Sutton, they're fine options. Teddy is what we thought he is. He's your
Bridge.
prototypical. Yeah, he's a bridge quarterback. He's your game manager. This one's a bit tough. It's so hard to tell what Raiders team we're gonna see coming out.
Yeah.
Now interim head coach, former special teams coach. I can't imagine the offense much. I don't imagine there's gonna be changes or anything. They're not gonna do that. This early in the season, they're not gonna do that. I think, but just the way the Raiders, Derek Carr, that offense has been playing. Oh, dude, it's sluggish, man. It's sluggish. They're not able to get out the gates. They're not able to convert on 3rd down. And I just don't think the defense is built to, they're not built to have like this low scoring affair, much like the Broncos. They're built for that.
Yeah.
That's a stonewall defense with an offense that could probably function, get you maybe around the red zone, and they'll get some field goals, the occasional touchdown. The Raiders defense isn't built like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lean Broncos here. It just feels like the safe option with everything going on with.
Yeah. I mean, Teddy's had one bad week, and I don't even know if it's bad. He just wasn't impressive. And the Broncos defense is the Broncos defense with or without Bradley Chubb. The Raiders are in some turmoil, and as we've seen with the Browns that are lighting it up this year and should be 5-0. Turmoil can derail even a great team, and this is not a great team. God only knows how they've gotten 3 wins. Never thought they would have gotten 3 wins in the first place. But
Derek Carr playing like he thinks he's an elite quarterback.
Man.
After I rode that train, it came crashing.
I know. Once you got on the train, it came to a halt real quick.
Yeah. At least Zach Wilson was real honest with me after 1 week. Was like, oh no, I'm not that good.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, you're also in Denver. So I'm gonna take Broncos on that one. Home field advantage.
Denver be mile high and Raiders are rock bottom.
Yeah, exactly. So Broncos on top, both altitude wise as well as on this game. That was so stupid. This is your fault. Right, you brought up that terrible joke.
That's me, dude. Terrible jokes, man. I just throw them out there and hope to get a pity laugh.
Yeah, 10% of them stick. Cowboys Patriots. This actually be a fun game. This should be. Except for the fact that the Patriots are uninspiring with a pretty sluggish offense, and the Cowboys should be 5-0. It's like another team that is like that. They're 2 points away from being 5-0. They're that damn good. So they've just been going off. Dalton Schultz. Don't know what the hell. I don't know how the hell they're making these.
I called him as a starter at the beginning of the year. I don't know why they had Blake Jarwin as a starter listed week 1.
Oh yeah, he was so much better than Blake Jarwin. I was like saying that if you have Blake Jarwin starting, you need to get a tight end the first. Dalton Schultz isn't that great. I'm not going to say that he's like a top.
No, dude, but he is like, I would say he's top 10.
He's top 15 for sure. He's certainly good enough to be a tight end 1 of a caliber team like this.
I would put him on a Dallas Goedert level. Okay, I would say Dallas Goedert's top 10.
I would say Dallas Goedert is better than him. Yeah. Regardless, he is still good enough. The one thing the Patriots do have are tight ends, even though they don't use them enough. Regardless, Cowboys, I think that they can easily handle this one. Even Bill Belichick like has his ways of being able to handle things well. Don't know if he can withstand this superpower, this juggernaut of a team. That will, of course, blow it after Thanksgiving, according to Stephen A.
I mean, to be fair, that has been the Cowboys' MO. Like, guys, we're really good. Every year, everyone buys into the hype.
Yep.
The Cowboys are just that boyfriend that, lets you down, but you keep coming back. You remember the good times. You think of what could be. And then he hits you.
Exactly.
That was such a terrible metaphor. I love this Cowboys offense. I talked about Lamar being like my favorite player to watch right now. The Cowboys are my favorite team to watch. Mm-hmm. I love this offense. The defense, another defense that's overperforming right now. Yeah. And they're getting it from Jabril Cox came in and was like, give me freaking snaps and I'll knock DJ out the game. Mm-hmm. And he did. Yep. Dude, yeah, I'm really loving. I'm loving the youth of this team. I'm loving. Mac Jones. He's not built to play catch up, and I think this is going to be a case where they have to play catch up. Like the Patriots defense is good, but you can't be that good if your team's constantly going 3 and out and whatnot. Yeah. So I think Patriots Cowboys are a real easy pick for me, and I'm so happy to pick against them. It brings me great joy and glee.
Yes.
The Seattle Seahawks, led by Geno Smith.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Hall of Famer against future Hall of Famer Steelers, Big Ben. So this one's a very interesting matchup. I think Steelers are just they're hitting the right part of the schedule right now.
Yep.
Oh, like they caught a Denver team coming after like a disappointing loss. Mm-hmm. Used to be undefeated. It was kind of a trap game there. Big Ben comes out and, hey guys, remember when I didn't have injuries? Mm-hmm. Remember that? Good times. Najee, dude, they got the passing game going. Najee was able to run. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's not the running game that opens up the passing game, but the passing game that opens up the running game. Oh my goodness, what a revelation. But yeah, Seahawks defense, I don't think they're good enough to withhold the Steelers. Mm-mm. Just because I don't think the Steelers offense or the Seahawks offense is good enough to really score on the squad. Geno might get a few nice deep balls, like DK, maybe get something underneath with Lockett. There we go. But yeah, dude, I don't know, it's really tough. If this was Russell Wilson, this would have been easy. I'd go Seahawks.
Really?
Yeah, I would, dude.
Like that. I didn't think it was that easy.
Oh no, it's pretty easy. The Steelers aren't that good of a team.
They're not that good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They're not that good. Of a team.
The Seahawks aren't that good either.
Yeah, but Russell Wilson's a better quarterback.
The rest of the Steelers team is a lot better.
Oh yeah, that's secondary though. I don't know how that's working out. Was it James Pierre?
James Pierre.
James Pierre. Yeah. But no, dude, I think it's definitely a different story. Russell Wilson, again, an elite quarterback, makes a mediocre to below average team a playoff contender. And the Steelers don't have that. It's a shame. They got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say about the Seahawks, surprisingly, they're getting decent pressure. Not great. I'm not saying like they're a top 10. They're definitely in the middle of the pack when it comes to their pressure rate. So I think that's somewhere they can win and take advantage of a Big Ben that can't move. So we'll see. He won't Deontay. He was healthy this past game, right?
Yes. Yeah, he caught 2 balls for 72 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, so I could see him getting a lot of dump downs, him, Najee. We'll see. I mean, we saw what happens when they get time and they could dump it deep to Claypool, but I don't know if they'll have that time.
Honestly,
you tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers on this one. Even with Russell Wilson, I might do it. They are at Heinz Field. The Steelers finally got Najee to be able to have a taste of what it could be to be able to run.
Is this what blocks are like?
Yeah. Well, it's this is what happens when you don't stack the box every play.
Exactly.
So Yeah, so rather than getting 19 targets, he's actually able to run the fucking ball, which is hallelujah. Because everybody knows Najee is exponentially better than his stats suggest. You just watch him play, and he's doing every single ounce of effort, and he's making 100% of the yards that you can get from each play. It's not that
Offensive
good.
line matters.
The line in the scheme is just not conducive at the moment for him to work. And like you said, you're like, oh, the passing game opened up the running game. It's because teams didn't believe Ben could pass anymore. Like, to be honest, if you think about it, like Ben has not been himself at all over the past couple of years.
That's how players
So,
decline.
yeah, I know. So they probably were expecting to run more. Steelers started opening up, letting Deontay Johnson get a 50-yard touchdown, showing that they're actually willing to pass. Then, lo and behold, you don't stack the box, and a stud like Najee Harris can actually do something. So, good for the Steelers. I think the Seahawks defense is a lot worse than most teams. I will say Bobby Wagner and Jordan Brooks are a pretty formidable linebacker duo. So, don't count them out.
I mean, if they're stacking the box, then I mean they're gonna get Jamal Adams involved around the line of scrimmage. So
yeah. So, that's the only thing that would slightly concern me, is that I don't think the Steelers could get that many chunk runs because of the fact that they have good linebackers and safeties. But I think Najee can get them good 4.5 yards a carry and consistently drain the Seahawks defense, and then the pass game will also work from there. But last and not least, the Bills and the Titans. Buffalo is red hot. People are saying they're the number one team in the NFL. I don't know about that. The Bills are absolutely an excellent squad, and they kick ass. They're red hot right now. So that might be number one right now. I don't know if they're the number one team. Just because you're good right now doesn't mean you're the best.
I would still put like the Bucks.
Yeah, I would too. The Bills look great though. The Titans did a great job putting up some good points this last week. So cheers to them for being able to do something like that. The Bills, I'm going to have a little bit of faith in their defense. That's something that's probably going to possibly bite me in the ass. I would say watch out for upset alert here, legitimately. I don't think the Bills defense is that good against the run. So upset alert right there. However, I'm still taking the Bills because you usually do take the hot hand when you have Josh Allen going off. He's back to his old form.
Yeah, dude, this feels like a trap game. It's in stinking Nashville, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Titans, they're a team that plays to their opponent, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Usually bad.
Yeah, usually bad, but you hit it on the head, dude. The Bills, they're not that good of a run defense. Especially like, dude, and Derrick Henry, he's gonna eat. I think I'm going with the upset alert here.
Okay.
With Tennessee. And I got scared because I thought you were talking yourself into it. I was like, you know what? I'm cool with taking the Bills, but you know what? Yeah, no, I think I'm taking Tennessee, dude. I believe in Ryan Tannehill a lot, dude. I think he's a very underrated quarterback in this league. That's a good Bills defense, but man, Derrick Henry, dude. Derrick Henry. And I think I would say that Tennessee, they're underperforming in terms of their defense. I think it's a lot better than how they've performed. Harold Landry's having a great year, man.
Yeah.
I think he could help get some pressure. I think they're good. This is tough. I'm going with Tennessee. No, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on this hill, dude. Picking against the freaking Bills, those sturdy AFC East rivals of mine. No, I say rivals like, the Dolphins pose a threat, but let's be honest. Yeah, dude. And to be fair, Josh Allen, before this Chiefs game, I don't think he was playing that well. He got to face some really crappy defenses. Like the Dolphins couldn't really get nothing going on offense, which hurts the defense. The Texans, let's be honest, it's not that good of a squad. And then Washington, whose secondary just isn't playing well.
I know.
Like, I'm not saying Josh Allen's bad, by no means.
He had some gimme games to give him momentum.
He did. And it came up when it mattered against, guess what? Probably one of the worst defenses in the league with Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
This does feel like a trap game, and I'm biting.
Okay. I respect that. That's why I called it. I said, watch out for upset alert.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh, dang, dude. He's basically taking all the words out of my mouth.
I know, man. I know. That's why I'm saying I'm giving it the respect it deserves. I'm saying that game is a lot more of a coin flip than what the line of 5.5 points says.
Yeah, definitely. And hey, I want to see if how's Julio?
Is this the first week we've disagreed on more than 3 games? We have 4 games that were different.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty surprised. And to be fair, I'm being a bit more ballsy this week. He's questionable.
I took the Jaguars. We're both being
over
ballsy.
The Dolphins. Screw you, dude. Ballsy. Oh, I took the Jags over the other 1-win team. Have the Dolphins won this year? Oh yeah, they beat the Patriots because Mac Jones can't move the football. Forgot. Golly, dude. I took Minnesota. Carolina, I think that's a toss-up game. Carolina, Minnesota.
Yeah.
You could say the same thing about Baltimore and the Chargers.
Yeah.
But I really think I'm gonna screw myself with that Tennessee pick.
I have a weird feeling that you made the right choice.
Yeah, everything screams trap game. Derrick Henry, he's a monster. Like, this Tennessee squad, they haven't been that good in pass protection.
Yeah.
But they've been phenomenal at, like, run blocking. Been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So if they could dude, hit Julio, hit AJ Brown, hit him with the play action. Send those guys deep, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Have them go up and get it. Like, I'm not scared of Levi Wallace. You literally have your pick of the gander. Like, I'll admit, dude. Like, Hyde and was it Poyer? Poyer. Terrifying safety duo. Very terrifying. They like throwing 2 safeties deep. They're not gonna. I don't think they can play the traditional 2 high against Derrick Henry. So I think they might be able to take advantage of that deep.
Yeah.
I could be reading more into it just so I can feel a bit better, but oh, dude, this was interesting. This was fun. This is fun. This is why I love this series, dude. I was just saying, this is probably like my favorite series on the channel right now.
It's fun. It needs to get more traction than it does. It's actually like fun discourse.
Yeah, what the hell are y'all doing, dude?
Exactly.
Can't share a video? What does this community come to? But that's it for us, man. Go check out Alex's channel, the Hail Mary podcast. He's doing fun draft stuff. He's got good insight. And as for me, as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.